chittam atmanyevavastite nispruha sarvagamebhyo yukta ityuchyate tata. Ability to learn, to identify the gap between two thoughts, an ability to identify the source emotion from which thoughts are raising will make your chitta vinyata, means your mind disciplined. You will learn the discipline of the mind and you will be free from greed and fear. Then you are centered in yoga. You are centered in truth. I used to do this when I was in Ramakrishna Mission in Mylapore Math. Early morning the milkman will come with cows. The rule in the ashram is the fresh milk has to be offered to Ramakrishna. Ramakrishna used to be very particular that no water or anything is added into the milk. He loves the Bengali sweets. So the fresh milk has to be taken and they will make payasam, porridge out of that fresh milk and some milk sweets for him and offer. Still, many of the Ramakrishna Maths keep that tradition. Cow has to come to the ashram near the temple. If they have their own cows, great, they will bring it from the ashram near the temple and milk and directly take it to the temple shrine. Even if they don't have cows, the milkman has to bring the cow from his house. They will not accept the milk got from the cows in the house itself. No. The cow has to come. They will bring in Chennai city, Mylapore, almost 1 kilometer. The milkman, every day morning and evening, he will come with 10 cows. Holding those 10 cows, he will come from the house to the mud behind the temple. I was serving as a kitchen bandari and shrine bandari, means the in charge of kitchen and shrine. So morning I will sit when the milkman brings his cows and starts milking. It will be almost 1 hour process. I am such an active guy, 1 hour sitting silently is a big job. And I can't meditate also because this fellow may put some water or he may not wash his hands. I have to be sitting with open eyes, with awareness what is going on. After 2-3 days I was wondering, what is this? It's like a punishment for me. Every day morning I have to sit almost 1 hour seeing this guy milking the cows. Then I started wondering why this is started. I understood 2 things. One, the ability to maintain a discipline by the Ramakrishna Mission. God. Ramakrishna has left the body 100 years before. In 1886, he left the body. Now it is already 2012. Still, they have the ability to retain the discipline, the Guru Bhakti. God. Still, this handful of sannyasis are able to retain even such a simple. It is not that Ramakrishna gave an instruction, hey, after my death, all my Ramakrishna Math ashrams should get the cow and the milkman and milk the milk in front of my shrine and cook and feed me. No, he has not made the rule. The love for the master, how much of discipline brings in your mind. Why? I have to sit there. I understood the other dimension. The indiscipline of this milkman. How much ever you pay him or tell him, if you allow him to milk in the house itself, he will add water due to his greed. So, milkman's indiscipline, Ramakrishna Math's discipline, this too was the lesson I learnt in that 1 hour. It was a big revelation for me. Because I was wondering, why should these poor cows have to walk all the way from the house to the temple, and this milkman has to come here and milk? Even when I make the payasam, I will tie a cloth around my nose. I should not smell that. Only Bhagavan should smell. I used to wonder why this guy should come all the way with the cows and milk. Why should I sit early morning 1 hour with this guy? But I always liked that smell of Goshala. Goshala has a sweet smell, that cow dung and Panchagavya smell. I always liked that smell. So finally what I realized is these two. One, the discipline which comes to you because of Guru Bhakti, the indiscipline which comes to you because of just simple indisciplined lifestyle. It is not that that milkman is greedy because mud gives enough money for him. It is just a habit. Milk means pour water. It has become indisciplined pattern, unconscious lifestyle. Then that day, when I realized these two truths, that day when I made the payasam and offered to Ramakrishna, I prayed, Bhagavan, just bless me. I never cross the discipline of the mind. I always live with a deep discipline of mind. I tell you, he really granted that to me.
Paramahamsa Nithyananda, a rare living incarnation, is named among the world's 100 most spiritually influential personalities today. Paramahamsa Nithyananda has been placed alongside Dalai Lama, Nelson Mandela, Oprah Winfrey, Paulo Coelho and others by Mind, Body, Spirit, the world's top esoteric magazine from Watkins, London's oldest and largest bookstore. A yogi by birth, he has been expressing his power of enlightenment since birth. He has authored more than 500 books in Tamil and English. Translations of these books are available in 26 languages in Telugu, Kannada, Malayalam, Hindi, Sanskrit, Gujarati, Oriya, Bengali, Marathi, French, Malay, Polish, Portuguese, Italian, German, Danish, Spanish, Russian and Chinese. He is also an exemplary speaker with over 10,000 hours of profound life solutions through his discourses. Social services such as Annadan, free medical care, free educational services with ashrams, schools, temples, hospitals established in more than 140 places around the world, offering exceptional services. A powerful spiritual healer who has healed millions of people of diseases from migraine to cancer. A Kriya Yogi who has formulated Kriyas for physical health and mental well-being, benefiting thousands. A living master who offers practical solutions for our everyday problems. He is the founder and spiritual head of Nithyananda Dhyanapeetham, a spiritual powerhouse who has revived the sacred Vedic tradition by establishing Vedic temples in places like Los Angeles, San Jose, Seattle, Toronto, Ohio, Oklahoma, Phoenix, St. Louis, Malaysia, Brazil, Paris, Guadeloupe, Dallas, New York, New Jersey, Atlanta, Calgary, Vancouver, Singapore, and places in India like Bengaluru, Hyderabad, TIRUVANNAMALAI. A spiritual guru for 10 million followers, an incarnation who transmits the highest spiritual energy through initiation, a contemporary yogi who has revived the Vedic science of yoga worldwide through thousands of yoga centers, an adept in Ashtamahasiddhis, mystical yogic powers, who has effortlessly awakened the Kundalini of thousands and graced them with spiritual powers, a dynamic young guru who is an inspiration for thousands of youngsters, India's most watched spiritual guru online, a beacon of spiritual light who has triumphed over the forces of religious terrorism and political persecution. Paramahamsa Nithyananda is an eternal Kalpataru, blessing the world with the boons of material abundance and spiritual enlightenment. He is the 293rd pontiff of the world's most ancient Hindu organization, Madurai Adinam.
Nithyanandaya swagatam Anandanubhavaswadam Sarvaroganivarakam Vande Papa Vinashaktam Nithyanandaya swagatam Nityamuktam Nirvikalpam Dhyanaloka Pradipakam Vande Shantamaya